Hello, I'm Marecia, a Christian, and I'm 59 years old this year, 2011. I joined this company called Chi Synergy Evergreen Health Center in Berhad in May 2005 as the administrator, calm religious and social advisor. I had a fall when I was 14 from a swing that threw me far but seated on a hard grey soil. At the time, I never bothered to tell anyone or went for a checkup. But later in my 40s, I experienced some excruciating pain in my lower back that no matter what position I take, the pain was so much, especially aggravated by the work of carrying heavy weight. The well-known Asunta Hospital in Petaling Jaya gave me the shocking news that this could make me paralyzed, and if I go for operation, it will be 50-50 according to the doctor there. The only immediate remedy was to go for a traction of 10 a set, and at that same time not to carry weight, of which was impossible with the kind of profession I was in. So by the time I seek for alternative cure, I have already gone for 3 times traction, and it is not cheap at all. It was a desperate search for cure that made me go for the next step. I came to know Master Wong, the miracle man, from the brochure I got, and later decided to give myself a chance to get healed of my spine problem of many years. The X-ray showed a nerve caught in between 2 vertebrae caused by the fall, according to the doctor. Somehow I was not paying attention to my pain, even though we have to carry weight consisting of groceries for daily usage items as much as I can carry then. The main focus of my interest was how well was the gospel being explained by Master Wong, and I just loved it, as I thought no one could explain the word of the Lord Jesus as he did, with so much zeal, common sense, and so logical. I have learned from the testimonies of others that many were cured by the 4 days healing program called the EQSMP, but there are also others who happened to be just seated in front of him and got cured. Others have to go for more length of days dependent on the kind of ailments and seriousness. Mine was supposed to be more than 2 years, as told by Master Wong, by just being around. So the practical thing to do was to join this company to facilitate any eventual treatment. But I also discerned that God wanted me to be in this new group. But for me, I really did not undergo the kind of treatment that others have to experience consisting of therapy. Instead, as one of the staff, I was just around in the office. Anyway, I have not been reserving my energies for whatever is asked of me, being one of the staff here. We have also been doing gardening, which we needed to do tilling of soil as part of our personal and communitarian project. Now and then I felt the pain, but not as excruciating as then. Then on the 3rd year, I only thought about it when my family called me about the pain, whether I was cured or not. Then I realized just by being in the presence of Master Wong that I was cured. Yes, in fact, I never felt the pain again, even though I carried things down to the car from the office like a Christmas tree with many things on my hands and shoulders. But pray to all that, while waiting for my turn to be healed, especially on the spine, I had secretly wished to the Lord Jesus that I get healed without undergoing into the session of healing, but like many fortunate others, just by being around or seated in front of Master Wong, that I will hopefully be healed by the grace of God. And true enough, I was granted the grace of healing. And yes, how grateful and thankful I am to the Lord Jesus, who has given me this grace. And of course, I am also grateful to Master Wong, that I am healed at last of my most devastating pain I had dreaded. There are many of us who have been given the grace of healing through Master Wong. In fact, all of us staff of this company receive healing of varied nature, like serious illness of incurable kind. Miss Josephine had been healed of migraine of 23 years within the second day of the 4 days of healing EQSMP some 13 years ago, and since then she never had it again. She was also healed of 23 years of high blood pressure without any pills or ever have to go and see a doctor up to today. Miss Cindy had her ailment of backache and insomnia, and within the 4 days healing EQSMP, and was also healed. The more dramatic one was her ailment of motor neuron disease. That too was almost totally cured just by being around and working like the rest of the staff. Mr. Winston too had his share of ailments, like a weakling, not having enough energy, eating like a kitten, but now he is a different person, more robust, with good appetite all the time, and work better than ever before. He said he used to get flu almost every month when he was not yet with this company. But now, since he came in as staff, he too had never got the flu or ever had to go and see a doctor again. Our outside members had experienced many miraculous healings of physicals as well as spiritual. One of them is Kasei, the Indonesian maid of Master Wong. She had seen and witnessed many miracles done by Master Wong. She told us that she had seen Master Wong heal his son, Mr. Alvin, who was, to her, was almost gone. He has turned cold and blue and eyes stilled. And in a matter of seconds, Master Wong just put his right hand on his chest, giving him the healing energy power, and instantly the color of life came back.